Yo, it's your boy JYD checking in live from the diaper room. Of course, gotta take the time out to say shout out to y'all for subscribing, for commenting, and for just being so dope with the content and supporting the YouTube growth. So thank y'all so much. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so that you can be notified every single time that we drop a video here. Um, we're doing another video just talking about if you started boxing late or if you are a newcomer to boxing and you need some advice or things to look out for. So I gave y'all some things in the last video, but now I'm going to talk about some specific stuff right now about if you are a newcomer to boxing or if you are a late starter to boxing. And that it might sound very simple, and it might sound like everybody know that, but it's not. And that is being prepared. Gotta be prepared. And I don't just mean showing up to the gym. Showing up to the gym is not being prepared. That just means you showed up to the gym. It's a huge difference between being prepared and just showing up. So one, you absolutely want to have your gloves. You want to have your gloves because you don't want to have and you don't want to have to use anyone else's glove, or the gym might offer some gloves for guests and stuff like that, but you don't know how many different people's hands have been inside of those gloves. You don't know if they wash their hands beforehand. Sometimes the gyms get busy. What if the person who cleans the glove might have forgot to clean the gloves? All of those things matter because next thing you know, boom, staph infection on your hands and all types of crazy stuff. Or your hand might be smelling like a bunch of other people's hands and sweat because the gloves get very, very sweaty when you use them. So it's also something that you want to look out for. More important than that is your hand wraps. You want to have your own hand wraps, dog, because the only thing worse than some smelly gloves are smelly hand wraps. The only thing worse than smelly hand wraps is someone else's smelly hand wraps. Imagine you just showed up to the gym and you ain't got no hand wraps, and today was the day you're supposed to hit a heavy bag or spar or whatever, and you don't got your hand wraps, and then you're like, oh man, somebody got some hand wraps I can use real quick. What if somebody do got some extra hand wraps and them Jones is dirty because they forgot to wash them? I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I don't be washing my hand wraps every day all the time. Although for me, it's a bit different because of the platform that we built here. I have a good little surplus of like a bunch of hand wraps that I've never used before, brand new ones and stuff like that. So it's super cool to have things like that, but I don't use those all the time either. So if I forget to wash my hand wraps, sometimes they might be in my bag or whatever, and I'm just like, damn, I done rushed out the house. I gotta use them, but at least it's my stank. At least it's my funk on my own hands, as opposed to somebody else's. People hand wraps, boy, include my own. Them joints be twanging, dog. You don't want to put your hands in there. Also, if you are going to have your hand wraps in your bag, message to myself as well. Hang dry them. If you might not have the time to wash them that day or whatever, dog. Put them outside and hang them out. Just hang them up over your banners or something. That way they don't stink. And then the next day when you get out of the gym that next day, wash them. Also, you want to have your cup. You want to have a cup. Yes, if you are a late starter or you're new to boxing, you're not going to come in the gym and immediately start sparring or nothing like that. That's not how that works. I know people be like, oh yeah, I just need to train for like a couple weeks and then I could. That's not how that works, bro. It is absolutely not how that works. But have a cup because you rather have it than not have it. Always want to be prepared. You always want to have your cup. And you always want to have your mouthpiece as well. Because the only thing worse than using somebody's dirty hand wraps, dirty gloves, or dirty cups is using somebody else's mouthpiece. Terrible, John. You do not want to do that, dog. You don't want to use nobody else's mouthpiece. Gingivitis, mono, herpes, cold sores, all that stuff is real, dog. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Dudes don't be brushing their teeth right all the time, or sometimes not at all. You don't know what somebody might have did. They might have just got done having fun time with their lady, or some lady that they may or may not have paid to have fun time with. And now you mean all that is in their mouth because they didn't use their mouth on that person, on that him or her, or whatever it is that you into. None of my business. But you don't want to be using people mouthpieces, dog. That's a horrible joint. Get you some shoes too. Don't ask me what's the best shoes to use. That is, when it comes to shoes and gloves specifically, shoes, gloves, and headgear, you can't ask me what are the best ones, because that's something that you have to figure out yourself. That's something that's personal for everybody. That's a personal preference. For me, I don't care as long as the shoes fit me and as long as they're comfortable. Some people are like, oh, you got the McCombie's twos and I have no idea what the name of the shoes is. If they are comfortable, I get them, I put them on, and I give them the T Customs, and she customizes the shoe for me, and boom, that's it. I don't really care what the shoe is, but I will say, typically I'm wearing Adidas or Nike shoes, but typically they are Adidas. The type of shoe it is, like the specific model, I don't know. That means nothing to me as long as it's comfortable. Some people wear Venom, some people wear Nike, some wear Adidas. It's a whole bunch of different brands that people might wear. It just depends on, you know what I mean, what is comfortable for your feet. And it doesn't matter if other people like your shoes or your gear. It depends on if you like it and if you're comfortable in it, most importantly. So get you some shoes that are comfortable for you. Go to your local Dick's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or I don't think Models is still a thing, but if they are in your area, Models or whatever other sports thing. Wrestling shoes also count as well. Wrestling shoes, you can also use wrestler shoes. They are essentially the same exact shoe. Being honest with you, they're essentially the same shoe. You can use some wrestling shoes. Also, your headgear, depending on how big your head is, you get your headgear together. Now that we have, and get you a jump rope too. Get you a jump rope. You need to get you a good quality jump rope. If you need a nice affordable jump rope, Box Rope has great affordable ropes that you can start off with as a start off rope, which is a good joint. And if you are looking for the more luxury brand, then Cross Rope has like some super dope ropes that last a long time. And you can get those too. They're not just a jump rope, they are an investment piece. So you can look into those two brands and companies to get you a rope. Now that you have all of your equipment with you, you want to, when you show up, when I say be ready, you have to also be ready to learn. Be ready to learn. Be ready to be humble. Not because you about to get in the spar and get beat up or not. No, be ready to come in and learn and be humble and be a clean, clear slate. You do not know more than your coach. You don't. You have just started boxing. You don't know more than your coach, bro. You don't know more than your trainers. You don't know more than the vets that are in the gym. You come in and you be humble, and you come in willing and ready to learn. So no, you're gonna see other people hitting the heavy bags, and you're gonna see other people doing different drills, and you're gonna be like, oh, I can do that too, I can do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. You cannot do that. And I'm not gonna go fully in depth in that in this video, because that's gonna be a whole nother video that I'm gonna make. But no, you can't do that. That's not how that works, unfortunately. Come in, understand it's okay to not know things. It's okay to not know things. Where the problem comes in at is if you don't know and you're not trying to learn. That's the difference. Don't come in arrogant. Don't come in like a know-it-all. Oh yeah, well, I seen on YouTube, and that don't mean nothing, bro. What you saw on YouTube does not mean anything. You also saw somebody build a house on YouTube, bro. You don't know how to build a house, and that is 110% okay. But these trainers inside of your gym, guess what? The vets that are inside of the gym, guess what? They know how to, metaphorically speak, build a house. They know how to do it. They know the foundation. They know the steps to take. They've been there before. They've done it before. They've forgotten more about boxing than you know about boxing. I treat boxing, I'm not telling y'all to do anything that I don't do. I treat boxing like this. I don't know nothing. I shut up and I listen and I do what I'm told. Bottom line. I don't know nothing. I shut up and I do what I'm told. If I have a question, I'll ask my trainer. Yo, what's this about? What we doing with this? How this work? All right, cool. But I'm not combative, but also me and my trainer have a great relationship with one another. We have a great relationship. That's my dog. But again, that comes with time and experience and learning one another. I'll make that into a separate video as well. So come in with all of your gear. Come in. Oh, also be ready to pay your gym dues too. I don't know what the gym dues and the gym fees are at some gyms, but be ready to also pay that every month too. And be ready to dedicate your time to the craft. So when I say be ready, this is what I mean by be ready. Show up and not just have your equipment, but show up ready to learn, ready and willing and excited and eager to learn, and understand and know you don't know anything. And that is okay not to know anything, so long as you are willing to learn everything. I hope that this video helps you. I'll get into in the next video, how do you find out what is a comfortable gym for you and what is the best gym for you as a newcomer or as someone who has started late to boxing. So I appreciate you guys for your time very, very much. Thank y'all so much to everybody who has liked, who has subscribed, who has hit that notification bell, who comments. Please comment whatever you need help with or whatever that you need a video for. Comment, let me know what's what, and we can go ahead and get into that as well too. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Stay safe. Keep doing your thing. Beautiful John. Live from the diaper room. Your boy JYD checking out. Peace.